Hi, my name is Pharrell, I'm 19 and me and my pregnant girlfriend have just moved to Bali. 7 months ago, when she became unexpectedly pregnant, my life was a lot different than it is right now. It was ruled by bad habits as drugs, gambling, smoking, and I thought the cause is lack of motivation or discipline. I was having decreased focus, tiredness and a lack of energy throughout the whole day. And these are all side effects of procrastination. I have discovered 5 habits that allowed me to beat procrastination fast and easy. First of all, it comes down to understanding 2 key principles about procrastination. If you are a procrastinator, you don't want to have or make decisions throughout the day. And second of all, your main objective should be maintaining high energy. The explanation is very simple. The process of making a decision triggers the psychological factors that lead to procrastination. And secondly, maintaining high energy levels allows you to stick to your plans. We are all set. Let's get right into the video. If you wake up tired and struggle with low energy throughout the whole day, you need to optimize your sleep. If you don't get good quality sleep, there is no point in sleeping 8 hours. Have your last food intake 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. Otherwise, you will be digesting over the whole night, which will not allow your body to actually rest. Second of all, water intake. Yes, water intake is really important, but don't do it right before going to sleep. You will have to go to pee. Thirdly is room temperature. You want to get a cool room temperature. It allows your body to actually rest better, sleep better. If you have an AC, this is really simple, but if you don't, I would suggest opening your windows during night and having your room all dark during the day. This should cool down your room during the night and maintain the temperature during the day by not letting sun warming your room up. Lastly, we have a consistent sleep schedule. This one is definitely hard to maintain, especially with being a teenager and having parties on the weekend. But if you manage to have a consistent sleep schedule, I think this one will benefit you the most. Me personally, I'm going to bed at 10 p.m., which is a quite human time. I'm reading a book for half an hour and go to sleep. And I wake up at 6:30. So if you calculated it, yes, I get around 8 hours of sleep, which is the optimum for me. I would suggest you finding your sweet spot. What is your best time for going to sleep? What is your best time for waking up? How many hours do you need? Improve your sleep quality, get enough quantity. It will have a huge impact on your energy levels during the day. It is great. Now that we are talking about schedules already, this leads us to point number 2, which is having a schedule in general. As I said, one of the key principles is not having to make decisions, and having a schedule will help you with not having to make decisions. So this is why I have my sleep schedule, which is followed by a morning routine. If you know the book, The 5 a.m. Club, I'm basically implementing this routine, but at 6:30. And throughout the day, I always know what my next step is. But the most important thing is that this is built around me. When is the best time to have my first coffee? When is the best time to work out? When is the best time to work? You should experiment and find yourself a schedule that is perfect for you. Otherwise, maintaining this routine will cost you more energy, and we want to maintain high energy levels. So try to take away room for decisions throughout the day and you will have an easier time. The next 3 things are what changed it all for me, and one of them is not thinking in terms of tasks but in terms of purpose. If you take a look at my calendar, obviously I have specific tasks that I need to get done, but it's right next to the purpose. And then you always know, okay, this is why I'm doing something, and it gets more important. And having this in mind allows me to do the work I actually should be doing. Not doing the actual work leads us to trick number 4, and that is condition yourself for consistent check-ins. Every other minute my mind steps back and thinks, what are you doing right now? Is it fulfilling the purpose you have right now? And if it's not, I will get back to my task quite fast. Not having those check-ins is where this phenomenon occurs of designing an email for hours instead of doing the actual work. If you want to practice those consistent check-ins, I highly suggest you meditating. I do an exercise that is very simple, where I sit, get into the meditation, and simply focus on my breathing. The sensation of air coming into my body and leaving my body. Sooner or later, your mind starts wandering. It's hard to not hate yourself for it, because you will realize, I can't even focus for 20 seconds. But that's the point. Realizing that you wandered off and getting back to your breathing is a rep. And you want to get as many reps in as possible, because those are the successful check-ins. So it's a very helpful trick to practice check-ins. Now, the most important trick with procrastination is realizing one simple thing: better done than perfect. For the most people, the cause of procrastination is perfectionism. And if you manage to internalize the mindset of better done than perfect, oh, it's going to get you stuff done so much quicker, so much easier. I'm a video editor myself, and how often do we spend so many hours on the finest details only we see, instead of finishing the project and starting the new? If you manage to implement some of those things, I think it's going to benefit you very fast. So do your best. Let's grow. Your Pharrell.